modern one is this Unification Church with Reverend Moon. And there was a news article in New England. He had used this money that they were going around and getting donations, and he built I believe it was like 80 fishing boats. He had a fishing fleet, they found out, was one example.
Yes.
And then he was even a little more cagier than the Bible has errors in it. He looked at that verse where Jesus says, I have more things to tell you, but you can't bear them now. And saying, well, therefore, there had to be this further revelation on top of the Bible. Versus looking at it, I think we would logically say, well, yeah, but they couldn't bear it because they couldn't handle the fact that he was going to the cross. Then he rises from the dead, and we've got in Luke the road to Emmaus, where he's making a full explanation based on prophecy, plus in Acts, where it says that he taught them for 40 days between the resurrection and the ascension. And so there was teaching involved in all of that. It's a doorway to trying to add in this new scripture.
Right. And Moon had a quite a financial reward in doing what he was doing, and that's the other part of it. There's been so many come along, Moon and Unification Church, this Ann Lee. I'd never heard of her until you brought her up. These are all the ones that claim to be Messiah returned. Baha'i is the same thing. They claim that the leader of Baha'i, try to pronounce his name, Baha'u'llah, something like that. He's supposedly the second coming of Christ that happened in the 1800s. And I got in line with them for a little while until they kicked me out and talked to them a little bit about it. And that's what they believed, was that the second coming came in the 1800s, and it's this Baha'u'llah guy. The questions arise. Okay, well, I've read the book of Revelation. When I read the real thing here, I read the book of Revelation, and none of that stuff got reported that's supposed to happen. We didn't see the two witnesses show up. We didn't see the dragons flying in the sky. And this Baha'u'llah guy died.
And did not resurrect.
So, you can talk to them about this and try to be a friendly way, but they get upset pretty quickly. They got upset with me and kicked me off. But those are the things that I'm talking about, that it's pretty consistent in this second coming thing. And these people trying to portray themselves as such. That's what Jim Jones was doing. This Ann Lee person, I'd never heard of that one before I got down here. But I read up on her a little bit. She was supposedly the female counterpart to Jesus. When Jesus returned, he was going to return as a female. I don't see that anywhere in here, but that's what she thought. And she started a little person called the Shakers. Yeah, the Shakers. And that was another cult. It's a really small one, so we're not going to go that too much into it. It's still in one place in Maine, some city in Maine, that they're still existing, and they believe these things that she told them about, even after she's gone. But those, again, the Messiah complex, that they believe they can come, this Messiah that's coming back, they're portraying themselves to be that way. I don't know, maybe sometimes they really believe it and they're trying to benefit their people, but I don't think that's very often. I think they darn well know that they're not Messiah, and they figure this is a way to make some money.